This is a summary of the Aikido class from 424. Today, we're going to be covering Shumatsu Dosa, Ichi, and Ni, also Kotegaeshi, Irimi Nage, and Hijiate. We also worked on the cross wrist and thrusting lines, but I covered those in an earlier video. Shumatsu Dosa Ichi. When you step out, make sure still that your hips are square to the front, both your hands are facing each other. Then step through an uproot, just like in Hideki no Yosei Ichi, the basic stances. Then pushing off the front leg, turn 180 degrees, and down. When you go down, the hands should only continue to keep dropping as long as your body drops. Please watch that in profile. Coming through here, stepping through, turn, and then this drop comes from my center. Right now I'm upright, and I'm going to drop until my heel makes a straight line all the way to my head. My hands start dropping at that point. And then come back to command. Now, knee. Profile. So, first, hooking from the front foot, going 180 degrees. The hands can either come down or they can come straight across. They're at the level of the head. This one is vertical, this one is horizontal, and they are right on top of each other. Pushing from the front foot, going again into the upper position, and then dropping, just like on Shumatsu Dosa Ichi. Then coming back to Kamae in 180 degrees. Turn, up, and downward. And turn 180 degrees. Shumatsu Dosa Ni. Please note the hand position on Ni, just like so. That this is aligned with your center. But this elbow's down, this elbow's also down. It's not out or up. And that both shoulders are rolled back. Okay, next technique. Hijiate. Practicing Hijiate Omote just to the front, which is different from the way that it's done in the cross wrist line. You're going to grab that wrist, step out, and hook into the elbow. And then step through and through. What's important to see is that this arm is making a figure eight. So you're coming out and there. Now this eventually becomes a very smooth motion. There's a figure eight coming from the pinky, going through, and then there. and at the center, and leads that figure 8 motion. If you're going to go for a break, the elbow would retract as this arm extends, but for a throw, the elbow merely, this hand stays so that there's tension on the elbow as you're creating the throw, but is moving with it. Kotegaeshi Uda. You're going to block the outside of the arm. They're striking with the right arm. I'm grabbing. I have their wrist. I'm going to create a turn. This is me breaking their wrist. Stepping through. Step around the head. And pin. More time. Take the hand, come back and strike. Step through. Step around the head. I have the hand and the wrist right here, and I'm putting pressure on the elbow. One more time, stocking. You notice that there's 2 balance changes, one going this way and then coming back. In order to make that smooth, they can't just be happening on the horizontal axis. There has to be a figure 8 where the weight drops and then feeds back in. So there's a recycling of that energy coming from the first motion. So as I'm coming through here, I'm immediately feeding that back. So I'm blocking that strike, grabbing, hold, getting to the wrist, putting the lock on, and striking the other person. And immediately assisting the hand that has a lock and stepping through. They're now on their back, so this is turning them over onto their stomach. Kotegaeshi. Uda. Okay. Next. Irimi. This is the bigger version of Irimi that we do. First, my Mawari Kaiten. I turn, I step all the way around. I am now parallel to the other person. I then turn slightly to create a perpendicular relationship to their shoulders. I uproot them as they try to stand up. And then this hand has the neck, this is in front of the body, and I step through in front. So I turn until I'm completely parallel. I then go perpendicular, and I throw. Again, seeing that done a little more smoothly. That's the large version of Irimi Nage. Okay, that concludes today's summary.